You're watching Times Now. News just coming in as Sharad Pawar meets his loyalists at his Delhi residence. Ajit Pawar has taken on his uncle once again. Ajit Pawar has called this Delhi meeting illegal. We have the full statement of Ajit Pawar, the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, NCP leader who rebelled and is taking on Sharad Pawar. Remember, Ajit Pawar has also staked claim to the party. He had written a letter to the Election Commission, something that was broken on your channel, Times Now first. And now this is a clear escalation. This is a frontal attack by Ajit Pawar. A day after, from a public stage, he asked his uncle Sharad Pawar to retire and said, make way for people like us. Even I want to be the Chief Minister of Maharashtra. And while Sharad Pawar is sitting with his loyalists in Delhi, Ajit Pawar has released a strongly worded statement in which he says this meeting is illegal. Tejshri now tracking the Sharad Pawar meeting in Delhi, joining us live. Arunil will be joining us and Kritswin will have that letter shortly. Tejshri, big development.
Well, yes, this is a big development that is taking place. You see, on one hand, there is this national executive meeting, the working committee meeting, which is underway at Sharad Pawar's residence. And in a short while from now, Sharad Pawar will be addressing the media, for which we all are waiting about the outcome, what are the outcomes of the meeting, the details of the meeting. In fact, he'll be decoding that what all decisions have been taken in the meeting. Because all the leaders, all the state presidents, all the key leaders of the NCP who support Sharad Pawar have been called. A large crowd had also gathered over here to show their support towards Sharad Pawar. And also now on the other side, what we are seeing is this statement that has been put out by the camp of Ajit Pawar, where he claims that the president of NCP is only and only Ajit Pawar, and the meeting, the national executive meeting that has been called in the national capital by Sharad Pawar, in which Supriya Sule, Jitendra Awar and other key leaders are also present, that meeting stands invalid. And in fact, this is the big breaking news that we are giving right now. The statement by Ajit Pawar camp has also been accessed by Times Now, where it clearly mentions that they accept that they are clearly saying that the meeting that has been called in the national capital is completely valid, and there is only one president of NCP, and that is whole and soul the Ajit Pawar. Remember that just 2 days before of oath ceremony, the petition was filed in front of Election Commission by the camp of Ajit Pawar, where they have mentioned that the party symbol and the name of the party is whole and soul of Ajit Pawar only. It goes with Ajit Pawar camp, and that they have the signatures of 40 MPs and MLAs, where they agree to the fact that Ajit Pawar is the only president of NCP, and that was submitted to Election Commission on 30th of June. Now we'll have to see that how Sharad Pawar, the NCP chief so far, responds to this particular claim that has been made by the camp of Ajit Pawar.
Now stay with us. Arunil is also joining us live. Arunil, we'll go to Arunil in just a bit. We also have the statement, the full statement released by Ajit Pawar, and let me quickly read it for our viewers. Here it is. This is the full statement by Ajit Pawar camp. Among other things, he said that this Delhi meeting which is being held is illegal. It is learned from various media reports that Sharad Pawar has called a meeting of the National Executive National Working Committee of the NCP in New Delhi. Ajit Pawar has been elected as the national president of NCP on 30th of July. 30th of June, with the overwhelming support of a majority of elected representatives of NCP, as well as members working on different organizational posts. Ajit Pawar has also filed a petition before the Election Commission of India stating that he represents the real NCP, and therefore the name of the party along with symbols be granted to him. Then point number 4 on this letter says the dispute on the question of who represents the real NCP is within the exclusive jurisdiction of the ECI, and therefore no person within the party has any authority to call for any meeting of the National Executive or any other forum till such time the dispute is finally decided by the Election Commission. Radhika also joining us. Radhika, Ajit Pawar now escalating the fight and saying this meeting by Sharad Pawar in Delhi is illegal.
That's right. Pawar versus Pawar battle is only raging now. Ajit Pawar has issued this press note whereby he has said that this working committee meeting that was held in Delhi, national executive meet that was held, is completely illegal. In fact, that's the point that he makes here. He says that there is absolutely no legal sanctity to this meeting. Any of the decision that may be taken in the so-called meeting shall have no valid legal basis and shall not be binding on anyone in the party. In fact, several decisions were taken, is what we are made to understand by way of sources, that in that particular working committee meeting, more appointments, more sackings were decided. Several disciplinary actions were also initiated against several of the members. Of course, that is something that had been going on over the last few days. Many people were sacked, the ones who went to the other side, and more such decisions were taken today in that meeting. However, now Ajit Pawar going on to say that he is the real NCP. He has approached the Election Commission with that particular petition stating that he has the numbers, he is the real NCP, he should have the symbol, and that he is the president of the Nationalist Congress Party, and therefore this meeting that has been conducted headed by Sharad Pawar in Delhi has no legal sanctity whatsoever.